Hello, hello, hello. We are here in a mirror match. Not really a mirror match, actually. But the enemy is playing Enchanters. And we are playing the full Enchanter Tsunami build. And he has had some success. I've lost the game, so it's not like a full counter, but I think we're a little bit favored. And it comes down to the late game positioning. So I want to take you through this game and explain you everything I do. And explain you how to win this matchup with the Enchanters. Because Enchanters right now is probably the best team on the ladder, since Technoleech has been fixed, which the bugged Technoleech was the biggest counter to Enchanters. This gives us a huge power spike with the Enchanters, and it's dominating the leaderboards basically right now. So round 1 is really basic with the 3 Bulwark, 3 Water, and then in round 2 we're gonna bring in the Tsunami Flood, bind with the Ranger to get Tsunami, Enchanter, and also the Cuculus. Positioning wise, I like to have my Flood in a corner. But versus this matchup, I would also like him to tank a little bit, especially early on. So we're gonna put him like here and hope that our Ranger will stay safe. We might even put him here to secure our Ranger even more. And we're gonna keep the Cuculus with our Ranger over here, just to have one side more powerful than the other side. Usually this round should be pretty fine. It's kind of a coin flip round 2. And then round 3, he's a bit stronger. And starting with round 4, we should be pulling ahead. The big problem are the Adorius heals. Once the Adorius heals come in, it can really like stop the Ripplans from dying. And Ripplans is the biggest threat in the enemy team. So I've been thinking about putting those biogenic suppressors on with minus healing. But I still think minus energy is going to be better, because then in the end Adorius is going to cast less, which is also going to reduce the healing in turn. We don't have a good line on our Ranger, and even though we were able to win this matchup in the last round, this round we managed to lose this. It might have been that we actually lost round 2. I don't think there is a way that we could have won this round here. And then round 3, we are able to save some health points. But yeah, we're down low with our HP, which is really bad, because if he wins a round, usually he does a lot of damage. So in the late game, he could one-shot us, do 590 damage, and just close it out like this. Now it comes all down to our Ranger having a good angle with his 70 cost weapon that we're gonna put on in round 3. And also to keep our Axodon a little bit safe. We want to keep him away from the Ripplans, and so far he has been putting the Ripplans on the opposite side of his monk here. So I think we're gonna put the Axodon over here. It's not ideal with the Toxic, so maybe we're gonna put him a little bit more to the front. And then we're gonna put in our Ranger right here. Hopefully our tank, our Grokko, is gonna stay alive a little bit. Also the Cuculus is not the ideal position, but it takes too much to reposition him. We will see. We will see. Basically, I want to have my Ranger far up in the front, so we're hitting the middle here if he puts his Ranger to the right side. If there's nothing coming to the right side, it's going to be hard. No, there it is. We got the up on. So now we got a nice line through the middle, which is perfect. I hope our Axodon will be able to tank a little bit. Next cast. One more cast, Axodon. Can you do it? No. We were able to take down a few units, so that's good. Maybe one more if we're able to cast one more time here. Awesome. Now we might even be able to stay alive, because the Ranger is not going to do a lot of damage with his auto hits here. We're killing the Ripplans and actually winning round 3, which is really, really important. Like, I feel like this matchup is decided in round 3, because if we lose this, we're definitely down to 1 life. And it's kind of easy for him to cheese in 1 win in the late game with having the better positioning. I want to go for the Warp Wave Assault right here, giving us mana and stunning the enemy team would be huge. Also stunning a single target would be nice. Last time he went for... I'm mixing up games here. I thought he went for Slayer. Yeah, he does it again. I'm not quite sure why he does that. Does he think I want to go Slayer, want to jump in the backline? Does he want to jump into the backline? Just in case he wants to, we're going to bring in some tanks in the backline to protect ourselves from that. Bring in the last tank, and now we have a full board right here. And now we're going to probably put on the armor on our ranger. I've been thinking if it might have been better, for example, those 2 augments. Could be huge, right? Especially reducing the damage. Let's check how much damage our Axodon got. Not so much poison damage, so this could still be huge. By the way, I've been talking about biogenic suppressors, that if the Illuvial dies that you put it on, biogenic suppressor disappears. This is not true. I'm sorry for the misinformation. It gets applied on combat start. I don't know why I was thinking that way. I think we're just gonna go for the ranger, more casts, more wins. Put somebody here to protect our ranger. Yeah, that should do it. May move this guy back a little bit. Could have moved Cuculus over, but it worked out pretty good last time. And Riplens is gonna go to the middle. So Cuculus is not in a big threat, actually staying pretty safe over there. So that's kind of nice. We don't want him to die. Our big priority units are Cuculus, Flood, and Axodon. Flood usually not in a lot of trouble, but Axodon can be bursted down quite quickly, as we see here. He's able to squeeze in one more cast, which was huge. The Riplens is a Mystic. It was kind of my bad to give him Mystic. I didn't realize that. So that could make the matchup a little bit harder. One-shotting the monkey here. Seems like the monk here is not gonna come through. Also, we were able to one-shot him right there. And now the round is won. And the only thing that's now a little bit scary is that he will just reposition to this side and try to come through to my ranger. We have to counter that by repositioning as well pretty soon. I think now, because he's on his last life, we were able to do a lot of damage in those 2 rounds. Those 3 are usually my go-to in round number 5. Just putting all 3 on the board. But first we're gonna do some repositioning, and then we're gonna check out the augments. So we're not running out of mastery points right here. I think we can put our ranger all the way in the back. Protected by this guy. And then we definitely need those survival protocols. I'd want to bring those guys over here. I don't want them to be attacked by Riplens, but I kind of want them with me over here. Maybe like that. Kind of. I want to make sure the Riplens is attacked with our laser though, so I think we have to go here with our ranger. We have 100 mastery points left. We want to buff up that guy. Also want to give us this. And we just have 20 left. Should be alright. The really scary part is really the ranger. Yes, he went to the left side. We predicted his movement. He's also putting on the Slayer, jumping into the backline, which is completely useless now. And I think just the repositioning should have won us the game. Our ranger, let's see how the casts. Really good. Going onto the Kukurov. Big priority target of the enemy. Another cast, finishing off the Kukurov. And now we need one more. The enemies are gonna run in the way, which is perfect. And one more cast should seal the deal. GG, well played. The deck will be in the description down below, same as all other decks that I think are viable right now. Always on the newest video, you will have the newest deck list of all the things you can play. So check that out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Peace out.